What's up, guys? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good. Today, we are continuing on with the Valheim World Record Speedrun grind. So, let's jump right into it. As of 1 hour ago, Thread posted a run on his YouTube channel that was 3 hours, 54 minutes, and 39 seconds. It's not officially the world record yet because it is not verified. And it'll either be me and Archie that gets around to verifying it, and I'm kind of busy because I literally was about to start the stream when it popped up. But nonetheless, that's most likely going to be the new record time to beat, so I updated it on the screen and stuff. And so we have a new time to beat, which is awesome. So yeah, GG to Thread. But yeah, the time is nothing crazy. It's not like it's an awesome time, but it's exactly what we expected to happen. And yeah, we've been totally on pace for a run just like that or faster many times over the last few weeks. So let's just stay to the grind. Nothing unexpected about it. We can just stay on the grind, but it's really good to have a time to beat. What's up, Cole? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good. And thanks for the look. I appreciate it. It is a lot more fun to have someone else's time to beat than to PB. It makes me much more driven to actually do it. And we've had lots of runs on pace for this, so I'm excited now. Oh, we actually got some crypts. What's up, Yodel? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good, dude. Alright, so starting out, scanning for crypts. Did you get a chance to watch Threads run? No one's had a chance to watch Threads run yet because it was posted an hour ago. So, no one's watched it all yet. But I did skim through it. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing new. It's exactly what we expected. It's still just using all the strats we figured out during our big world record grind. So it's exactly what I expected, which is a good sign because it means we're on the right track. What's up, Mitch? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good, dude. I didn't collect the food. Doesn't matter. Thanks for stopping by the stream, guys. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I don't know if this. Sometimes the Discord bot just doesn't post. It's rare that it happens, but it's a thing. Supposed to happen automatically. What's up, Asgard? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good, dude. I don't need to kill these guys. What's up, Jan? Thanks for the stream. I hope you're doing good. It's going good. Thanks, dude. Nice. We got a trophy. That's cool. What's up, Paul? Thanks for the stream. I hope you're doing good. Wow, he actually saw me. Do, 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 do. I hear, dear. I'm not seeing him right now again. What's up, David? Thanks for the stream. Hope you're doing good. And thanks for the look. I appreciate it. What's up, Awkward? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good. Thanks for the look. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy the content, dude. That means a lot. Thank you. Thanks for the look, Austin. Thanks for the look, Demigod. I appreciate that, guys. Hope everyone's having a good day. Trophy, please. We're gonna get out of this chest. I actually did get a little bit of flint, which is useful. Actually, we got 3 flint. That's a high drop rate for a flint. Nah, I wouldn't really say I follow PC hardware news that much. Maybe a little. Probably not really though. I might occasionally watch a video for some YouTubers or something. What's up, XO? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good, dude. Trophy, please. Hell yeah, let's go. What's up, Merlivus? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing good, bud. Oh, hell yeah. I'm glad it was good timing for lots of people. Appreciate that. I will say that starting around this time on a Friday seems to work out for a lot of people. Which is good to know. Oh, that's interesting, Yodel. So I assume the assumption is they're going with AMD, right? Hell yeah. That's world record pace for now, for sure. Minus 1 minute. Is a lot for this split. Oh, there's actually lots of flint here. Let's not miss all that. Hadn't had an evening at the computer in a couple of weeks. Totally missed the new world record. Who got it? It's not official yet. Red posted a video of the run like an hour before I started the stream, so it's not actually verified yet. Most people haven't seen it yet, and neither me or Archie has gotten around to verifying it yet because I was literally about to go live, so I've not had time to verify it yet. But I just set it as the record on my stream, and I'm gonna start trying to beat it anyway because I assume there won't be any problems with verification. It's just a matter of time, basically. We actually only collected two, I am gonna go. I was trying to think if I want to go for flint yet or not, and I am. Guess we just go this way. Yeah, hopefully it won't come down to resetting the spawn to get this record. It shouldn't. But we can't do that with just 2 antlers. Thank you for the look. I appreciate that, bud. We are gradually heading to a black forest as we do this, which is nice. It's gonna be worth just making these pickaxes real quick, so we have a lot of wood actually. Yeah. Very nice. So far, so good. Thanks a lot for the look, Rodrigo. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good day, bud. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Yeah, it's honestly good to have a time to beat rather than just sitting on a PB for ages. Like, obviously, when you have a PB, you still have a time to beat, but it's a lot more fun when it's someone else's time. I get more into it. Like, it'll motivate me to grind harder. So, I actually feel like it's really good timing for someone else to take record from me right now, because it actually really gives me something to do. In my favorite category, as opposed to us running one that I'm not that into. And I'm glad at least there's thread out there bringing the competition. Be awesome if we get to a point where the record's constantly changing because there's loads of runners. Right, we got a troll cave. What do you mean? I don't understand the question. No, there's nothing crazy about the run, guys. Not to my knowledge. All that's happening is when Thread got the 413 run, he did that with current strats of the time, right? And some completely insane RNG, and obviously the skill to just pull it off. But basically it was current strats of the time, crazy RNG in terms of what set the run apart. Then, in order for me to beat that time, I figured out tons of new strats that save a lot of time very consistently. And so my record run is the first run, my previous world record one, the latest one, is the first run, the first record run that utilized all the strats that I figured out in order to beat Thread's previous time. So all that's going to happen is, for a while now, is that time is going to be saved just from people using those strats. You know what I mean? Like, when a set of strats get added to the run, it takes a long time for the run to become optimal within those strats, because it requires everybody getting good at the strats, and it also requires runners to get, you know, really good RNG whilst using those strats so they can capitalize on that time more. So whenever new major strats get discovered, that's big time save. You know, which there's sort of many that we discovered during my last big journey of grinding over the last several months. Then it's gonna take a while. Like, time is constantly gonna be saved and shaved off the record until everyone's runs are basically really good RNG with the new strats. So we've been on pace. For a time like that. Like, my record time was on pace for something like that. It's like the time difference isn't massive. It's like we've been on pace for a time like that lots of times. So it's actually exactly what I expected to happen. And it's actually exactly what I wanted to happen. It's like, it's good for someone to beat the time, so then I have another time to beat instead of just my PB. But it's literally exactly what I expected within current known strats. And I still expect to see a time, you know, at least 10 minutes faster than that, even with current strats, and maybe even slightly faster than that. We're still not sort of at the upper limit of what's possible with current strats. Now, this Black Forest was trash and we're not finding another one. I don't know about all this. No, there's like almost never strats used that I don't know about in a Valheim run. For a long time. I've not watched the whole run yet, but I've skimmed through it and I didn't see any new strats. And it doesn't make sense that if there's any new strats, they aren't timed, like they're probably not major time save, because the run was within what is possible of current strats, you know what I mean? So I'm not expecting to see anything crazy. I've not seen anything crazy on it yet, new strat wise, and I'm not expecting to be anything crazy new strat wise. And, you know, frankly, I would expect Thread to, if there was something crazy new strat-wise, I'd expect him to share it with me. Because I share mine with the world. Because I do it live on stream. And, you know, we do exchange DMs about strats sometimes, so... I'm not expecting to see any new strats. It could be, but I doubt it. That we're still, you know, quite some time away of getting the most optimal time with current strats yet, so. I just think that this island only has tiny black forest. Yeah, I use Black Forest in my runs as well. Sorry, I use Black Forest. I use Print Seeds as well. What's up, engineers? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing good, bud. I explained the print seeds command in my video explaining. It's called Valheim World Record Speedrun Explained. You can get a link to the video by doing exclamation explain. That is something that Thread figured out, but I've known about it for ages because we talked about it in the DMs. Hopefully we get a better Black Forest this time. It would actually be great if there was constantly new runs by people with strats that save tons of time, but it's just never been the case. Alright, so we got a farm. So yeah, we use primarily Prince Seeds to check the crypts at the start of the flight. What's up, Deshan? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good, bud. What's up, Burrito? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, it did look like he had a good modder. Maybe there's something new there, but I'm not expecting anything crazy in terms of new strats. It's just a good run. With current strats, is pretty much what I'm expecting. Even if he has done something new, the time is still achievable within current strats. But I need time to verify the run and go over it. There could be some new stuff, but there's no reason to assume there is yet. But yeah, we've been on pace for a time like that, or even way faster several times. I'm happy to just grind today. Okay, no trophy, unfortunately. More deer over there, which is nice. But yeah, I feel like I've basically been starting every single stream for the last almost 4 weeks now, since we got record, saying I'm grinding this category because there's at least another 20 minutes we can save with current strats. Saying that pretty much at the start of every stream ever since we got record, so. Anyone who watches the VODs on YouTube will have heard me say that, I'm sure. So they'll have seen it come in as well. What's up, Dan? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing good. Ah! He's really squeezed through a little gap there. Trophy, please. Very nice, thank you. I hear deer. Just. I'm great, thanks, Dan. Thanks for asking. I'm going to be streaming today and tomorrow, guys, and then Sunday my dad is visiting, so there won't be a stream on Sunday. And then I'll either be back to streaming either Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure yet. Depends what family stuff got going on, but after that, I'm going to try and stream a little bit more the rest of the month. If anyone didn't see my latest content update post, you can check the Discord or the YouTube community tab for it. We're going to be doing a longer server stream than usual a week on Saturday on the 24th. It's going to be super fun. What's up, Joe? Thanks for talking about the stream. I hope you're doing good. And thanks, David. I appreciate that, bud. I hope you have a good time with your dad. Praise our and Jesus. Oh, thanks, Zab. I appreciate that. And thanks for the look. I appreciate I really appreciate you stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good, bud. Yeah, it's great that we have someone else staying up to date on strats and stuff, running the game. What? That was the weirdest slide glitch I've seen in a while. What? Alright, same pace as last time, which is great. GG, GG. That's fast enough for record, which is great. No major problem with that. Don't think... Oh, hang on. Yeah, there's some Black Forest over there. I think we did get some crypts, didn't we, at the start of the flight path. So let's head to the west coast and head to the northwest. The run's not official yet, which is why it's not on the site, because it was only posted like an hour before the stream, so no one has had a chance to verify it yet. But it's from Thread, obviously. The only other guy that really like still running the game with current strat, so yeah, it's from Thread. It's just not verified yet, but I'll put it on the screen because I'm sure it's legit. I have no reason to think it wouldn't be. So yeah, it's not official yet, but I did see it just before I went live, which is why I just put it on the screen, because I'm sure it's going to be verified soon. I would have just verified it right away, but I really need to stream as much as I can today and tomorrow because I can't stream on Sunday. And I haven't been live for a couple of days. I've been busy, so kind of just needed to stream. Otherwise, I would have just verified it right away. I appreciate that, Osiris. But yeah, it's good that that Thread at least plays the game enough to be like our main competitor that we can keep going back and forth. But it makes you wonder like what it would look like if there was like 10 people that played the game as much. You know, the speedruns, I mean. You should wonder like how fast we'd get the time down. Let's go. Oh, still not enough wood. I wanted to also do my clubs now too. Do two? Yeah, we did two. Thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. A solid noob. That's a great name. Thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing good. Wait, I think we maybe actually got a farm, not a... I don't know. I don't remember if we got anything with print seeds on this run now. I think I'm thinking about another run. Like we know there's nothing over there because we show up. Okay, well, we see a lot of land over there, so there's a pretty good chance it turns into a forest. Do 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 do. I think I maybe heard a crow just then. But the fact that it's not a burial chamber kind of sucks. It makes me feel like either we're just getting really unlucky with burial chambers, or maybe this Black Forest is tiny. Certainly starting to look bigger. Alright, we got an ancient seed, which is nice. Thank you for the help, Grey Dwarf. So, oh, there we go. That could be. No, it isn't. I was going to say, right, we're moving further away. Is it this direction? Yeah, it's this direction somewhere. 61. 51. So we're using, we're seeing if we're getting closer to this crypt by doing print seeds, and at a certain point we just want to follow the crows. But annoyingly, we've got a lot of like duds in terms of got a lot of structures that aren't burial chambers around that have crows. Here we go. What's up, Elizabeth? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good. I appreciate you stopping by. And thanks for the look. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a nice day. Alright, there was a seed as well. Sometimes it's annoying if you get mob spawns without doors. It can really screw up your dungeon exploration in Black Forest. Nice, we got a spawn room. We got an elder as well. Kind of far, actually. Yeah, so I actually place workbenches just to give me a bit more of a barrier against mobs when I exit the dungeon. That's a far elder. I guess we play this out. It's gonna be a weird run though. Heard another ancient seed, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let's just see how far we get. If there's lots of land, might not be that bad, but we're also not gonna get super good. Boss arrangement. See what we get here. We want a lot of bones and leather from this. Nice. Pretty good. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is far, but yeah, if you can get most of the way on land, it's not necessarily slow. The only other main bottleneck with Elder, which honestly this is something that's worth thinking about, is you know, like we just see a swamp there now, right? With the further away you get from the middle, so Eikthyr and Elder can spawn in the sort of center circle portion of the map. Let's call it this, the pizza, the center pizza. It's a pizza shape, it's circular. It can be within there, right? It can also be at really far out. Then you get kind of these more like donuts, right? Where like swamps can't be right in the middle. But they start to become more common the further they go out. So that means that it starts to get likely that you start finding swamps before you get to the Elder, if the Elder is far away, and you can't enter within the current rule set, at least for glitchless, you can't enter a crypt to get the withered bones and to search for the rune without the swamp key, which is a literal bottleneck of having a far Elder. So that is the main reason a far Elder is bad. However, like, if we just get... It's not... Honestly, we shouldn't have even entered this. We don't want to get the wet debuff, and it doesn't even look like a good swamp. However, if, like, most of the way is just land, and we can get there fast anyway... And along the way, we could still potentially work towards your Gluff and Modder, because those two aren't bottlenecked by the Swamp Key. That's fine if hypothetically we can then find a bone mass quickly somewhere over there. You know what I mean? So that's a possible scenario. It's you know, a lot dependent on a lot of RNG. And honestly, it's more likely to be time loss. Just on the fact that you are, of course, more likely to have found a swamp that gives you what you need before you get super far out. But we're playing for record right now. We have a time to beat, so... That means if something's hypothetically possible, we do it. Hello, Skelly. This one's giving you good energy. Hell yeah, dude. I'm a big fan of good energy. I will say, like I said earlier, it feels like a good time the thread to have beaten my time for me right now. Like, I'm actually energized. I'm down to grind. I kind of wish my dad wasn't coming on Sunday, but it'll be good to catch up with the old man, of course. But I'm like down to the super hard grind right now. Get this time down more, because I know we can beat it. But yeah, once my dad has visited and like I'm done with family stuff, maybe I'll figure out some really long sessions. Oh god. I can't see the number. So much shit going on in the UI I couldn't see. There we go. These TV remotes look weird. Fair enough, dude. Honestly, persistence is one of your strengths. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. What's up, Jesse? Thanks so much for the stream. I hope you're doing good, bud. And thanks for the look. I appreciate it. Happy Friday. Okay. Yeah, most people still don't know about it, to be honest. Awkward. It's only people that watch my streams that know about it. Yeah, I would probably say still like most of Valheim speedrunning history so far. The serpent trick wasn't known about. Staring down just makes the serpent less likely to spawn. No. So basically, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch, Martin. I appreciate that, dude. Basically, how it works is when you're sailing along in Valheim, as long as you're within the ocean biome, there's a random chance for a serpent to spawn. That chance is increased when it's raining. It's increased when it's at night. And all that stacks. But how that works is, all that triggers is for the serpent to spawn in. And it doesn't necessarily immediately aggro. And there's two ways it can aggro. One is basically proximity based, like if you're really close to it, it just, the way the line of sight works in the game, the way that alerting enemies works, they essentially just kind of like hear and see you basically when you're really close to him. And the other is, if you're not right next to a serpent specifically, it'll only aggro on you if it enters your line of sight. So, the scenario where you get a serpent spawn that is just right on top of you, therefore it kind of like instantly sees you, or that you just happen to sail straight into one, is actually a relatively rare scenario. I'm trying to think which island we should go to here. That looks like a swamp over there. It's going to be so sketch to go to a swamp, but we should check the swamp for a rune without a key. I forgot what I was in the middle of saying. So basically, yeah, it just makes it so we won't aggro it. They may still, we will still like go past them and stuff if they spawn in, but we won't necessarily aggro it. My first Valheim new character speedrun explained video, basically the older Valheim speedrun explained video, explains the strat and shows proof of this. Most top runners abandoned the carve pretty quickly, so it was really just, yeah, you just hope that you don't encounter a serpent. That's how it kind of used to be. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, Smile and Love. I appreciate that, bud. I hope you're doing good. They're really, really shy and hate it when you look at them. True. I'm really not sure about this run now, but we might as well keep going. when, you know, we're not the record holder, it's kind of like worth playing out a lot more scenarios and seeing what happens. There's a lot of hypothetical RNG that can happen later in the run. Yeah, this is quite a lot of water we're dealing with. By any standards. Yep, it is a bad elder spawn. But it is interesting how close we are. If you look at the time, it's like 8 minutes. We're 8 minutes ahead of record at this moment. Sorry, 8 minutes ahead of the next split. It's like, not, you know, if it was a bit closer, still could have been on pace. So we'll have to just see like what pace we get. It'll be really interesting to see what happens in this swamp. This may be where this run is either, we either make or break it, because we can't get in any crypt. But if it's a nice big swamp, there could be a good chance of finding a bone mass location from a tower or something. Which, if we actually do find that, then this scenario shouldn't be too bad to deal with. So like I was saying earlier, it's like this kind of scenario is definitely not ideal. It's not optimal, but like, there's a lot of, it's still hypothetically possible if certain RNG happens. It's, you know, don't have my hopes up, but we're grinding for a record right now again, so it's still possible we play it out. Like, we're not, like, most likely the other bosses aren't just like here and here, if you know what I mean. They could be, but usually that's not what it's going to look like. So I'm assuming we're going to wind up having to vary from the straight line path, which is usually the sign of not the best run, but if we get some big time save somewhere, it could still be on pace. It'll really just be a huge problem if we just keep finding these swamps but no ruin without a crypt. So let's see what happens. This is insane, dude. There's an abomination right there. Wait, did it no, it's still there. I was gonna say I thought it despawned. Not good mob RNG so far for the approach to the coast. Not the worst though, so I don't want to complain too much. Now, ideally, we sort of just be on our way. The Elder, but also find the Bone Mass Rune. Here we go. Nope. Okay, it's one tower with no rune. Mark it down, chat. One. That's unlucky, GG. Well, did seem like it could be a decent sized swamp, so maybe we'll find more along the way. Oh god. We should get a bed down, but I'm trying to find a best option. Probably to just put it on this crypt. Yeah, there's a lot of crypts, which is a little bit of a shame, but it is a sign of a good swamp at the end of the day, so hopefully it means we get a Bone Mass Rune. It's not necessarily the end of the run though if we don't find what we need here. Did I just see a hard spawn in that plains for a totem? Yeah, I did. Oh god. So dealing with plains of... Oh. Yep. Perfect. When I say perfect, I'm being sarcastic. Dealing with plains without a bow is annoying. And maybe kite that Desquito into some mobs is what I was hoping. Alright, dude. I'm stuck. Probably, yeah, we should probably just go back in here, keep checking for bone mass. Bonfire mats are going quite well. It's a good thing. Can use core wood from this. Maybe worth just making a bow. Oh, you know what? We should. Because we can get back. Yeah. I know what we should do. Thought about doing this the other day as well on stream. Like what we can actually do is we can go to level 2 clubs and make a bow. And maybe even spear and level 2 spear still. And we can recoup a lot of what we just spent mats wise in the fueling camp by destroying tanning racks, assuming it has tanning racks, but it will, right? They usually do. That's what we should do. So let's scan for Deathquitos first. See multiple tanning racks anyway. I actually don't see any totem spawns, annoyingly. So we're gonna wind up looting this place just. Whatever. Just kite them over there. Still loads of them not in the fight. It's just a big camp, I guess. What? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to relog here, I think, to get these tanning racks. I'm actually kind of glad, whether this run works out or not. Wait. Oh no, we're good. Oh. Oh, I need to relog again. Thanks, Murdernator. I appreciate that. I'm kind of glad I got to test this out. Like, just basically making all weapons up to level 2. And so that we can just enter and play the planes normally. And then recoup the mats at tanning racks, because it does avoid a bottleneck. Yeah, we need to do more. There's so many fuelings on the screen right now. Oh, they keep destroying their fucking... They keep destroying my crafting tables. Alright, we should be good now, I think. When it comes to mats. Let's see. Decoy tables, true. Alright, what? Yeah, we'll get you. Right, it worked. Oh. I've got Yagroon. Oh my god. Not now. Not now, Locks, please. Oh, it's 2 fucking mosquitoes as well. Jesus, we need to chill a bit. We're gonna need stamina here. Still got Hulings on our tail. I'm so happy that this... I don't know if you would really call this a strat. It's not really, I guess, but this approach kind of has paid off so far. Fuck yeah, dude. That's close. That right there could make up for the Far Elder. Right. We do need to recoup a lot of wood, but there's another camp down there. I kind of want to put a bed down closer. Because obviously camps are always sketchy. Oh, wood is an issue though. Just collect it. No massive rush when it comes to wood. RNGesus be praised. Hail RNGesus. Yeah, so I guess I'll kind of explain what I was talking about before when it comes to bottleneck. So like, basically, oh, actually, we can get 1 level 3 club already, can't we, too? So sometimes you don't have the mats for a level 3 workbench to make your level 3 club, and then therefore use the leftover mats for everything else. Sometimes you don't have that stuff when you encounter a plains, and you can really end up slowing yourself down. I can't believe they're chasing us, but it is what it is. Thought we lost them. Sometimes it ends up slowing you down, but I kind of realized it's like, no, we can actually just go. Hopefully they don't just destroy that bed. That would suck. Oh shit, bro. Really? Okay. Then I realized, like, oh, you can actually just build everything up to level 2 without the leather and stuff. Without all the bones. But a lot of the mats that you need for workbench, you can get them all just by destroying... Whoa! Oh, I didn't see this. GG. That's fine. Oh, if our bed's still up, the run's still good. I didn't see that fueling. That got me. It's standing right behind this guy. But yeah, you can just recruit... No, they did destroy the bed. Alright, GG.
Sploosh.
Goddamn fueling. It's aggroed for so long. That was a good attempt, though. Maybe Mordor was on the opposite side of the world anyway. True. Yeah, so because all you need to do level 2 workbench is literally just have a chopping block, which is just flint, which is easy, and it's only like 5 bone per club to go to level 2 club. You can basically make all of your tools that you would make anyway, all of your weapons, except for level 3 club, and get the clubs to level 2 with actually really low mats, so that you don't need to be at a disadvantage when you're either about to enter, let's say you don't have it made when you're about to enter a swamp, or you don't have all the stuff made when you're about to enter a plains, so that you can just play it out normally and just count on getting the mats back in the plains. Now, it's more reliable to do that if you don't have your weapons built and you're about to enter a plains, because obviously more likely you find a tanning rack. But you could, you know, hypothetically do the same thing at swamps as well, and just hope that you know, you find the plains before you actually get to your bone mass swamp. Or, you know, actually, worst case scenario, you do bone mass with level 2 clubs, which is some time loss, but it's not a run killer to do it with level 2. Right, so we got a lot of crypts. We got a lot of so sometimes I call burial chambers crypts because that's what they're called in the code, just in case anyone's getting confused. I think I've got the UI bug. There we go. There's the UI bug where it's kind of like you're tabbed out, but you're not tabbed out. Wait, why is... What the fuck is happening right now? Don't know why print seeds is no longer on my clipboard. I must have accidentally pressed Control C instead of Control V at some point. I like to keep the print seeds command on my clipboard. I'm just gonna do it right now. Yeah, there we go. Because I like to keep print seeds command on my clipboard instead of just relying on just pressing up or whatever to execute the previous command. I like to do Control V instead, because that way, if you've at some point done /die, yeah, you won't accidentally re-execute /die. So I only execute print seeds by doing Control V and to paste it in, personally, just to avoid any problems with accidentally doing the wrong command. And if I do /die, I always just type /die, because it's only 3 letters anyway, 4 characters. The ones will record. So basically, an hour before I started the stream, Red Menace posted a new run that's 3 hours and 54 minutes, but it's not verified yet, so it's not officially on the leaderboards or anything yet. It just came out, but I just put it on my screen for me to start beating it, because I'm sure it will be verified soon. But yeah, I'll save a lot of questions and just say, if you want to stay up to date on Valheim world records in this category, just subscribe to my YouTube channel and Thread's YouTube channel. It's been a very long time of it just being between me and Thread. So like 90% of the time, it's will either be me or him. What's up, Dory? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good, dude. In fact, I'm trying to think the last time it was someone else. probably before Heart and Home. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, I messaged Thread telling him that I'll verify it as soon as I can, but I'm actually busy for the next few days, but after that I can definitely verify it. I'll try and verify it sooner than that, but I might not get to it. But it'll be verified soon. Like Archie may get to it before that anyway. Oh, why did he even bother doing this? I have no meat to cook. Lol. Just habit. True. I have just not gone live before to verify one of Fred's runs for him. But I've not streamed for a couple of days, so... And I can't stream on Sunday, so like, wasn't willing to do that right now. What? Not seen many deer on this seed yet. This is a really shit scenario. I'm actually glad this deer turned around. Go slow if they go in the water. Usually anyway. Nice. This one's still in the water? Yeah, we're not going to catch it though. I actually don't chase deer anymore, usually, if they're aggroed. Unless there's no other option. So a lot of the times you have more than one option for deer, and also if you just give them not even like that much time, like just a few seconds or something, like eventually they de-aggro quite fast, is what I'm trying to say. Do you think Valheim coming with Microsoft Game Pass, there'll be more people trying to steal your records? No. Not on PC. I don't think Game Pass for PC really moves the needle for any PC game that's already successful on Steam. But maybe when it comes to console, you know, you know, presumably, I know as Speedrun.com moderators, what we should do is create console categories. And that could be interesting. It's possible there ends up being, you know, a load of people that want to speedrun it on console. Game Pass is like much bigger deal for console, so I can't imagine there being some people that discover the game via Game Pass on Xbox. This is not a good spawn at all. This is terrible. You can't even get a fire in there. Oh. Oh. It would actually be kind of funny if there ended up being more speedrunners for this game on the Xbox than on PC just because of Game Pass. I'm not so sure if that really would be the case. Probably not, but it's something that's possible, I reckon. Something that I'm really excited about. I'm glad somebody asked the question about Game Pass, because one of the things I'm really excited about with that scenario is the game's presumably going to get achievements. And I think it would be really cool to figure out an all achievement speedrun. As long as the achievements are good. Alright, on pace. Nothing too insane, but on pace still. That was actually... That's amazing that we still got minus 30 seconds. Considering we got one of the worst spawns possible. So that's actually pretty good thinking about it. What's up, Pertain? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good. You think Valheim... Oh, sorry, I just read that message. Hope you're doing good, Pertain. You know there will be an all trophy achievement and that'll take forever. Well, if it was an all achievement speedrun, it wouldn't make a difference that there was one to get them all, because that would be the goal anyway, right? But yeah, I feel like normal runs and stuff. Who knows? But I am planning on trying to do an all achievement speedrun, because I think that would be really fun. How fun it is just going to be determined by what the achievements actually are, but that's probably something I will start doing when the game gets achievements. Because I think that that has potential. As long as it actually ends up being, you know, fun to do. I think that is, you know, we don't know for sure, of course, because we won't until we see the achievements, but a category like that, I think, has a lot of potential to be really good to watch. Because when people started doing Minecraft all advancement speedruns, I got into watching it. And it'd be cool, something like that in Valheim. No, I don't. Hopefully there's no multiplayer achievements. Yeah, that would suck if that was the case. That's what I mean. There is obviously ways developers do really trash achievements in games, and there's ways developers do really good achievements in games. I have faith in Iron Gate. 365 days IRL achievement. Yeah, exactly. So, like, it could be trash, but could also be awesome as long as the achievements are good. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this structure. No, I'm gonna go for that structure because it's bigger. Oh, there is Black Forest there. Thought there was. Just got a little bit more flint, which is nice. You see the game was starting glitching out a bit there. The wood being slow. I don't know if anyone caught that. Sometimes though, like, something can kind of happen when you're collecting like a load of stuff. Where it sort of feels like it's magnetized into your body really slowly or something. You know, like, you kind of hoover up items. Sometimes that kind of like hoover effect is slow. You don't see it very often, but it's starting to happen a bit there. I swear I just heard a crow or something. Yeah. So the other thing to remember about Prince Seeds in Black Forest is like they're always going to have crows. Burial chambers are always going to have crows, so you can use the two pieces of information together to find what you're looking for. Yeah, here we go. This will be it. A little bit of wood. Bone, I mean. Let's go. This is actually still nice and quick, really. Alright. Let them come. Looks like it's one of these dungeons. We're just doing all the farming. Yeah, it's crazy when you get this type of scenario where there's so many at the entrance. But you can capitalize on it. It's actually, it can be shit if you get caught out, but if you realize it early and just do this, it's actually really good. Because we've got a big jump start on bones now. It's definitely a party. Oh, I think I just heard a ghost, which means ghosts spawn in rooms. Oh my god, it's right at the door already. Ghosts spawn in rooms that can have an Elder Rune, and we saw an Elder Rune. Ghosts can be quite scary because it's quite high DPS for this scenario. Alright, we're Gucci. Hello? Okay, 10. Dude. Alright, that's much closer than last time. What is with this skelly, dude? Alright, we're so close to having, like, good mats. I feel like... What is that ghost doing? Oh my god, okay. Just YOLO. Let's just hope we get troll caves. It's enough of a distance that we'll probably find some. They want the club, true. Ghost just wants a hug, true. It was kind of being super aggro, I felt like, that ghost. Oh, boss stone, hell yeah. How many achievements do you think they'll add? If they add them? I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't know much about what is sort of the average amount of achievements games get these days. I think it's... I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I'm pretty sure all games on Xbox have to have achievements though, and it is coming to Xbox. So I would only assume it. All platforms will get them. Eventually. Like, I'm pretty sure it has to be early access on Xbox to not have achievements. But obviously they plan on leaving early access, so... we could just farm like 4 more skellies because thanks, Grade Wolves. That will guarantee us a level 3 club. And then anything else that we get in Troll Caves just goes towards second club. Which would be nice. This makes it a bit more certain that we get 2. Yoink. Yoink. Yeah, I think this was worth it. It was pretty quick. Oh, Troll Cave. Yeah, I would definitely assume there's one for every boss. Whoa, dude. What the fuck? Right, that was actually a really good scenario right there. We only need 3 bones to be able to do 2 level 3 bones. Clubs. What's wrong with me? And 2 wait, 8 no, 8 leather. No, 2 leather. We're just using 6 right now. Obviously we're still short of flint, but I'm not too worried about that. So we'll find some meadows along the way. I'm just thinking about that last attempt. It's like, yeah, we could have done more to de-aggro the fuelings, but at the same time, like, even though our other bed was quite far away, it was in a totally safe place. There might be, I think there's an argument that it might be worth traveling further for a really safe bed. Because at the end of the day, it's only a backup anyway. You shouldn't be dying. What's up, Kraken? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good. Probably also Max Workbench, Forge and Cauldron. I can definitely see that, yeah. I can see Max Workbench and Forge and all that. And all bosses. And maybe even some to do with crafting some things. Or collecting like chitin or something, like something that makes you do like, makes you kill a serpent, makes you encounter a leviathan. I can imagine stuff like that. I'm doing great, thanks, Kraken. Enter each biome. I can sort of see that. Those are all my best guesses, I reckon. Max level workbench, max level forge, yeah, max level cauldron. Kill all bosses, enter each biome, kill a serpent, get chitin from a leviathan, probably buy something from the trader, and then like there's something else I was just thinking of. Can't remember. Yeah, all that kind of stuff seems like a no-brainer. Yeah, Thread posted a video like an hour before the stream. It's not been verified yet, but I changed it on my screen anyway because I'm sure it will be verified anyway eventually. What's up, Bevo? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good. Love the video. I hope all is well. Oh, sorry, you got timed out for doing a link. Sometimes the bot thinks you're doing a link if you don't put a space between a full stop. I don't understand. Oh yeah, it's because of video and there's no space after the full stop. Got ya. Hello Nick, love the video. Hope all is well. Hi chat, hope you're all doing good. Thanks a lot, Bevo. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good. It's Thread Up Menace, obviously. Thread Menace. And it's okay then. I'm glad you're good, Bevo. Tackle boss in your undies, that would be an ace achievement. That actually is pretty funny. Alright, so just need to finish off the flint gathering and we can do everything we need to do. That's why, so this has worked out really nicely. There's of not overcommitting to mats. Pretty much perfect. In terms of mats gathering for workbench, I'm happy about that. We are guessing potential achievements that's going to be in the Xbox version of the game. Oh, I guess I miscounted something. Oh, doesn't matter. We can just do this for now. It's only 3 bones. Forgot about that. Did you not know it was going to Xbox? It's literally coming to Game Pass on PC this month. And then it's going to be on Game Pass on Xbox next year, I believe. Yeah, with crossplay. They're actually testing crossplay right now. I've not actually fully read the info about it because I don't understand how they're doing testing crossplay right now. I would assume the crossplay they're testing right now is between the Windows Store version and Steam version, not PC and Xbox. I would assume, unless there is an inside Xbox Insider build. I can't imagine, like, yeah. I can't imagine playing this game with a controller. I have thought about doing a stream where it's like I try and speedrun the game with a controller just for a meme, because I would be absolute garbage. I've thought about doing that just as kind of a joke. I am actually considering maybe getting a new Xbox. I don't have like a next gen console yet. I just have like a Switch. And I can't help but think that Game Pass is such a giant save of money, because I only just like randomly play console games here and there. Like sometimes I buy little indie games from a Switch or something and just like never play them. Whereas like with Game Pass, you just get loads of games like that. Oh, 1, 2, let's do this real quick. I heard it's good on the Steam Deck. Oh, we got baited. I'd be playing on console with keyboard and mouse personally. PUBG players consider that cheating, but I don't understand why they don't use them. You mean PUBG players on Xbox consider it cheating? Is that what you mean? Does Steam have a achievement system? Why Xbox? And yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah. So that I would assume that we get Steam achievements also, because it was literally just be an additional line of code for any other platform, basically. Each time you get the achievement. It's very simple. They apparently support keyboard and mouse, but no one uses them. Yeah, it depends on the game with that kind of thing, whether or not it's actually the meta thing to do. The thing is with like a lot of FPS games, the aim assist of controller is much more OP than using keyboard and mouse. On the console. Oftentimes aim assist with a controller is actually just more competitive than keyboard and mouse anyway, even in a crossplay environment, like keyboard and mouse on PC compared to controller on console. So the aim assist is usually OP. There's some games where it's really well balanced apparently. PUBG though, I swear there's something about it on console where there's, maybe there's no aim assist. I can't quite remember how it works. One of the things as well on this topic that is a factor is I'm doing this because I actually want to craft right now. Yeah, like, so the console needs to support high refresh rate and get high FPS, and also like anyone that actually plays games competitively, like in the like Halo is a really good example for, so apparently in the Halo esports scene, like Halo obviously is crossplay and it's available on Xbox and on PC, and you can use keyboard and mouse or a controller regardless which platform you use. And when the game was new, lots of pros started just playing on PC with controller, on PC with keyboard and mouse, because they just preferred keyboard and mouse, the feel of keyboard and mouse. And then we're essentially told that you'd be able to just play on LAN on an Xbox with keyboard and mouse and it'd be like the same. But apparently the input lag is fucking terrible compared to just playing keyboard and mouse on PC. If that makes sense. Oh, we still need a bit more wood. So it's all very interesting. But yeah, that is probably, in the future, it probably won't make a difference what platform you're on. It'll all be about if you prefer keyboard and mouse or not. But it is, we're close to that, but it is not quite there yet for like optimal gameplay. A long time ago, you might actually remember this, Dan, but like when I was a PUBG streamer, my graphics card broke, so I couldn't play PUBG or I couldn't stream PC games, so I streamed Xbox games for a while, and I played PUBG with a controller at the time on Xbox instead, and then I did play some Sea of Thieves on my Xbox with a mouse and keyboard, because I was trying to make the best out of it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll use keyboard and mouse. I can play that game with keyboard and mouse, you know what I mean, on my Xbox, and it kind of like the same as if my PC was working, and it just wasn't. Just feels so much better on a real PC. But it's close. I haven't tried it a ton. I've heard on the newer consoles, people claim that keyboard and mouse feels pretty good on console. For like, I think Call of Duty and maybe Battlefield, but I can't really speak to that. It's only cheating if you're using keyboard and mouse. And the console thinks it's a controller, so you get aim assist on mouse. Yes, that's true, Dane. That is the thing, right? Yeah, there used to be devices you could buy that tricked games like that. In fact, I believe it was even for games that don't support keyboard and mouse officially. So it's like a converter that's like kind of keyboard and mouse to controller. So it's so weird. I've never done anything like this, but I've seen videos and stuff and read about it. So that then you end up essentially get the aim assist, but it's freaking actually a keyboard and mouse. Is so insane. People use Chronos things as killing competitive COD. Yeah, that's it. Exactly, dude. I'm not like an expert on competitive COD, but I've seen people comment about that, yeah. Just notice next month on Twitch account, we're 14 years old. Feels old, man. I don't even think I know my login details for my first Twitch account because I obviously created one, a different one, you know, to start streaming on. And then now I don't even know what my original account was anymore. I don't even remember. Because I've had that with certain streamers when people will talk about like how long they've been following and stuff. I don't know when I actually really originally started following. Alright, we still need seeds and stuff. Brew down. That when the whole like, I don't know if does anyone else remember like when the whole live streaming craze began? When like Justin TV was like barely catching on, but there was stuff like live stream and I don't know, I can't remember all the names of them, but there was like several platforms at the time. It was like, and it was all like people live streaming the most random shit. Like it was never video game focused or anything. There's so many of them. They're mostly kind of trash, but it seemed nuts at the time. I actually did and I at least tried to do a Resident Evil Code Veronica X speedrun stream back then on live stream by pointing the webcam at the TV. But yeah, the interesting thing about all of that is that it really was like speedrunning actually really is what made gaming catch on onto the streaming platforms. Like, games done quick was the reason why I even knew that it was like a thing. And a lot of gamers felt the same way. There was like lots of people, like Tom, my best friend, always followed GDQ and watched the live streams like way before Twitch was a thing. And those are like, games done quick was like basically the most watched live streams, period. And it's a big reason, I believe, why they decided to focus on video games and just turn it into Twitch. So it's actually weird. Like I was never like a big speedrun guy until before Valheim came out. Speedrunning is so important in the history of live streaming. I think the first thing that got me watching streams was Dark Souls 1 speedruns. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, for me it was GDQ, and it was mostly just because Tom was like, always watch GDQ, my friend. So I'd like watch bits of it together sometimes, and I would sometimes like watch it a little bit. I'm trying to think like what the first live streams really are that I got like super into. Minecraft, I guess. My wife doesn't like gaming, but she loves speedruns. That's awesome, Austin. But yeah, the first thing that got me watching streams was definitely pre-Twitch days, and it was GDQ. But yeah, like what we actually did to stream on live stream, it was actually when me and Tom were living together at the time, and I was always obsessed with all the old Resident Evil games, and it was when Code Veronica came out on the Xbox game store with achievements, and we were actually doing all the achievements, and there was an achievement to beat the game, I think in under 3 hours or something like that. And I was like, oh, we could easily do that with like a guide or something. And we decided to stream it, and what we actually did, and I wasn't a speedrunner or anything at the time, it was just like I used to play a lot of Resident Evil, and sometimes I would try and beat Resident Evil games like as fast as I could and stuff like that, but like, yeah, I wasn't a real speedrunner or anything. And the idea was like we literally just pointed the webcam at the TV, and Tom like literally found some like speedrun guide for the game and was like reading it off for me line by line as I was trying to do it, like he was like my co-pilot in like a rally for a rally driver, you know. And that was actually my first ever live stream, and that was a long time ago. Thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. Djibouti, I appreciate that. And AK Horse, thanks for the follows on Twitch. I appreciate it, guys. But I didn't really, I understand when people are like cynical about the world of speedrunning and when they're new to it and stuff, because I've obviously been into video games all my life. Oh, this isn't a lot of wood. Of stone, I mean. Yeah, we're fucked now. Bullshit, dude. Why? No, you fucking asshole's blocking me, dude. I can't believe the amount of bullshit that's just happened in the last 3 seconds. Right. So far, so good. Fucking what? Why is there always this mobs blocking me right now on this road? It's so weird. Sometimes Valheim be like that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me that is no fire or damage whatsoever? He's got literally 2 fires inside each foot. What? Oh shit. I didn't realize I was within AoE range there. Yeah, this fight's still pretty good, considering. Wow. Dude. Oh, we actually don't. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. He's glitched right now. Oh. Like, this is... I'm dealing with so much scuffed stuff right here in terms of collisions and stuff. I can't believe still actually... That one wasn't? Like, some of the collisions that are so... Go. Okay, dude. Hello? Forget what we're even talking about now, chat. Alright, so we got plus 10 minutes. It's still... Plus 10 minutes isn't the end of the world. So yeah, we didn't quite have enough wood. First, sorry, we didn't quite have enough stone, first of all, going into that. But then, like, we had shamans and brutes, and, like, the enemies were actually just blocking me when I was trying to run around in a circle. And then, you know, for whatever reason, the collisions in the game are so fucked sometimes. We literally had fires inside Elder's legs, and it wasn't even a collision. But whatever, we made it work. So I'll take it. Might run to the other coast or something, I don't know. For whatever reason I'm feeling this coast, so let's just go around the troll. Guess it's worth getting a little bit extra stone, because the one scenario we kind of forget about sometimes is sometimes we're forced to use a campfire on a wraith. Yeah, we want to be able to do a few campfires in that scenario, but we want to avoid that if possible, because it does just melt wood. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like saying I get it when people aren't into like speedrunning and stuff. Because I used to just like... Foggy! Neely man, thank you so much for the $5 donation. You absolute legend, dude. Thanks so much for supporting the content and helping keep the dream alive. I really appreciate that, bud. You legend. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great day. Very generous. Thank you, Neely man. Yeah, like when I just used to see speedrunning, it was like mostly just like friends and stuff that were into it. So it was like whatever runs they were into watching, which is just like, was like a lot of like Mario and Zelda and stuff like that. And I didn't really grow up playing those games. I never owned a Nintendo console. I always asked for one, but we couldn't afford it. I never got one. So when the first Nintendo console I had was a GameCube, and it's because it was the first time I saved up my own money to buy one. So like, what I was gonna say is like, you know, I used to see these runs of like all the old side-scrolling Mario games. That's like was my first exposure to speedrunning at the time, and I just like wasn't really that nostalgic about those games, so I didn't grow up playing them. And so I was just like, yeah, I don't get it. Like, the guy's not really playing the game normally. It's just fast. Like, so what? Why is that fun? Like all the stuff people criticize about me and Valheim Speedrunning sometimes, like, I get it, because that's how what I used to think. I used to be like, I don't understand speedrunning. What's the big deal? And, years later, basically, all it was is that I just stumbled across eventually some content creators that were runners that just made content that I liked. And the main thing was I just started looking at, I would like browse streamers that were playing old Resident Evil games, because I grew up playing those Resident Evil games. It's like really nostalgic for me, and I love all the old Resident Evil games. And so I would just watch like random speedrunners, and I was like, oh, I actually really like this. I get it. Like now, like this is like, when it's a game you're really into or that you're really nostalgic about, it really is like a fun watch. And then what really made me, there's two things that really made me fall in love with speedrunning. And the first one was seeing Fork Basoup, who's an awesome Twitch streamer. He was grinding Nemesis % for Resident Evil 3. Because he got into GDQ for that category. So he was just like grinding it a shitload to get good at it. So he was ready for GDQ. And so you just did like loads of Nemesis percent. And then what Nemesis percent is like, for anyone that doesn't know, in Resident Evil 3, like the original one on PlayStation, like basically Nemesis is like the monster that can just like show up randomly at different parts of the game, but you can just run away from him. There's only a few boss fights that you actually have to do. Most of the time you can just run away, but in the rules of Nemesis percent category, you have to fight him every time. And there's a lot of RNG and stuff involved in it, and it's just a super fun speedrun category. And that is the main thing that made me realize that the only reason I didn't love speedrunning was just because I hadn't found the right category for me to watch. Like, it's not just about games you love. Finding a good category is a big deal. I'm actually going to place a bed real quick. So yeah, it's all about finding like a category that's really fun to watch, which can be hard to find, but so many games, like most games, have like a category that's like super fun to watch, or at least one. Have I seen U-Trans speedruns RE? I'm sure I have. Thanks, Mango. I appreciate that. Right, we've got bonfires, but I don't see totems yet. And the other thing, anyway, that got me into speedrunning was Minecraft RSG runs. And I think that started when COD strats were discovered. And I literally just saw like a clip on Twitter or something of it, and I didn't watch Minecraft speedruns at the time, and I was literally like, what the hell is COD strats? So I just typed it into YouTube. Yeah, I don't see any totems. I literally just typed COD strats into YouTube, and that just, I found Kuraway, who makes really good speedrun guides. And it was actually watching speedrun guides that got me really into watching those runs for a while. I've not watched that in ages now, but using bonfires on a boss would be hilarious. Yep. If only. No, yeah, I'm just joking. It's yeah, it is a strat. We do. Basically every decent run uses bonfires on bosses. What's up, Tom? Thanks for my stream. Hope you're doing good, bud. No! I didn't realize he was that close. But yeah, all around this time was like, I eventually started trying to learn to speedrun Resident Evil, some Resident Evil games, and Minecraft, like in my spare time whilst I was streaming PUBG. And then when Valheim came out, I just felt like it wasn't immediately about speedrunning for me. It was just like, I'd be way happier if I was playing Valheim than playing PUBG right now in terms of the stream. And then there was like a certain point relatively early on in my first ever Valheim playthrough where I can remember thinking, this seems like it would make a really fun speedrun, much in the same way as Minecraft, like RSG runs. At least he's kind of moved away quite a lot. It may be worth just stopping and cooking at some point. Don't think this Stonehenge configuration ever has a rune on it, but I'm not convinced to totally understand how the whole rune spawns work necessarily. There's definitely a few the Stonehenge layouts, yeah, no rune, but there's definitely a few that we kind of like assumed can't have the rune on it that I actually did realize later after testing it that they can. So I'm not writing off any Stonehenge at the minute. So yeah, because we're in the plains, obviously any totem spawn, so we can see a totem there, is good, and if we find Yag, it's even better. See another totem, so that's 2. I can't remember how many designs there are, to be honest, but it's something like that, yeah. The thing is, I used to think it was the same every time in terms of it was fixed whether each layout can have has a rune or not, but it actually isn't. And there is actually some slight random variation to at least some of the Stonehenges. And some of them sometimes have runes and sometimes don't. So that is what has given me pause. And just assuming now. Oh, we're gonna have to relog. The goal is to get world record again. I mean, we technically still have it, but there's one that is pending verification that's faster now. What's up, Apostic? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing good. Everyone's going good, thanks. Let's go this way. I was gonna leave, but actually I think I'm gonna continue searching this plains. I have a feeling that might be the key with dealing with plains. I think it's the only biome in the run that you may want to thoroughly search. I heard a mosquito. Stonehenge was once sold to a wealthy man who purchased it at auction for his wife. She got angry that he came home without the dining chairs she wanted. What? That's funny. Sounds like classic cringe British history. Is that a swamp? Is that a swamp? That looks more like a swamp. It is a swamp over there. Alright, let's go there. The wind's kind of not great to go over there. I think I'm going to stop and cook real quick, you know. Like, it's time loss, which is annoying, but... having better food would be good. The crypts, for sure. All right, let's go. A barbecue grill in this game would be dope. It would be kind of cool, actually. There is definitely another Aldrin upgrade coming with Mistlands. Poggy! Manowar, thank you so much for the 665 super chat, you legend, dude. Thanks for supporting the content and helping keep the dream alive. Best of luck on the world record. Use this to buy your pops a pint on me. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, dude. There we go. Thanks so much, Manowar, you legend, bro.
Best of luck on the WR. Use this to buy your pops a pint on me beer sign of the horns medium light skin tone.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Manowar. Thanks so much for supporting the content and helping keep the dream alive, dude. I really appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. Any totems? What's up, Camilla? Thanks for talking about the stream. I hope you're doing good. Yep, got one totem there. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. Maybe we can start a fight. Ooh, a crypt, look. What? I don't understand. What's up, Drizzle? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing good, bud. The black core isn't the cauldron upgrade, is it? Or at least that it hasn't been confirmed. They announced that separately. 354 is a video of a run that Thread posted literally like an hour before the stream. So it's not verified yet. But it will be. So I just updated it already. How do you know it's going to be used like the smelter? You said about barbecue and I said You said about a grill, and I said there is a cauldron upgrade. Did I just see another one? Nope. Jeez. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to reload probably. Yep. Oh, Dan mentioned the block core. Okay, I missed that. Sorry. Oh, can't wait to. Okay, got you. I see it now. My bad. Can't wait to find out what the black cores are going to be used for. Yeah. It is a weird part of the map. Right. Oi! Oi, that's rude! I'm trying to cut down a tree, bro. Oh my god, a hard spawn. Right, there's 5 totems. That's crazy. Oh my god, why does he have a spear though? Ooh. Not at me, bro. Please. Don't hurt me. Right, and then we saw crypt over here somewhere, right? Yep, there it is. Now, I never used to think it was worth the risk of checking these stone circles, but it totally is. So we're gonna risk it. Oh, there is a chest as well. We gotta check that, dude. Basically illegal not to. Oh, whatever. Arrows are good. Oh, okay. Ooh, I think I see a glowing piece of red on that structure. Oh, there's fire, so it probably was that, but let's just double check. No. Okay. What is happening right now? Surtlings, Grogers, blobs, skeletons. What's up, Project? Thanks for talking about this stream. I hope you're doing good, bud. Doing great. Thanks for asking. Is earlier Yag on new strat or it's because you found a good planes and start the run? I don't know. We've always been able to do Yag right like early. It's just we happen to find this planes. Our Eldo was a little further out, so I was finding later planes. Sorry, yeah, whatever. Our Eldo was further away, so we're finding planes sooner. True Welsh biker. What we're looking at there, it's not a treasure room. I want to quickly have a peek into this room. What's up, Taz? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good, bro. Is this a treasure room? What am I looking at? I think it's a treasure room, yeah? Well, it's kind of weird to me for some reason. Yeah, it is. Okay, one. Oh, great. Thanks for asking. Yeah, it would be awesome if we just stumble across Yag now. We've got those early totems. Actually be able to capitalize on it. So, in this scenario, when I'm exploring crypts, there's like a few different approaches. But in this scenario, when we don't have a rune, right? And this is like, whatever, we need to find bone mass and we need wither bones. I'm actually focusing on just getting through scrap piles to the other side. So that it gets us to a rune faster. And also, there's obviously like world spawns for withered bones outside of scrap piles. So before I have a rune, I'm not focusing on finishing the scrap piles. I want to just check for runes and collect any of the world spawns along the way. And if we get withered bones from oh god, okay. If we get withered bones, oops, from scrap piles, and so be it. But then, because that gives the potential for us to just find enough withered bones anyway, just loose and faster whilst looking for runes. Whilst I have found a rune, when I find one, after that point, then we just focus on scrap piles if we're still in the same crypt. Because that way, we're sort of like making sure we don't waste too much time checking other crypts. That makes sense. Oh my god, he just flew in all of a sudden. Right, what we actually might as well do in this scenario. Oh, he's gonna hit me now. But should be able to. We need to kill the spawner first. Oh my god. Can't quite. Okay. This is just annoying at this point. I might be able to just survive if we stand here. We want to kill the spawner first if we can, because if we kill the archer, it'll just spawn another mob, which could be an even worse mob. Alright, so now we can kill the guy. Almost died from being mid-air. Okay, game. Okay, game. Poison was unfortunate. The good arrows are really good because they do deal pretty good damage. Both iron arrows and poison damage are kind of nice for modder. They do pretty good damage for modder. I don't think there's more tunnel after this, but it's hard to tell. Actually could be. Looks like there's another. This is like a really weird shaped. Yeah, it's just weird shape. A really weird shaped scrap pile, or two scrap piles next to each other or something. Right. So we may have fully explored. No, not yet. 65 watching and 43 likes. Do your thing, guys. Roo. You heard Carell. You don't want to make Carell angry, guys. Better smash the like button. There's no telling what he'll do. That actually reminds me, we're coming up on the 3-hour mark on the stream right now. So the 3-hour mark is normally when I remind people the ways that they can support the content financially. Because, after all, it is the financial support of our awesome community that allows me to put so much time and effort into the streams and videos for you guys. So, if you would like to support the content financially and help keep the dream alive of me being able to continue to make content for you guys, then the best way for you to do that is actually on Patreon at patreon.com/NickRawcliffe. Patreon allows you to do a monthly donation, sort of like a Twitch sub. Except you can do it for any amount of money, even as little as $1. And how it works is, for example, if you were to subscribe at the $1 level right now, you'll donate $1 to me right now. Then you'll be donating $1 a month from the first of every month from then onwards. So you cancel your subscription, and you can cancel it at any time. Anyone that becomes a patron also gets invited to join my private Valheim server that I pay for that runs 24/7. And you get to play on there whenever you want with the rest of the community, and you'll also get invited to play Valheim with me live on stream when we do server streams. And the next server stream is going to be a week on Saturday on the 24th. There's a link in the description to the Patreon, or you can do !Patreon in the chat for the link. The second best way you can support the content financially is actually by doing donations. Donations are the best way for you to do a one-off contribution because your money goes the furthest. There's a link in the description to the donation page, or you can do !Donate in the chat. And last but not least, you can support the content financially by doing super chats during the live streams. Over on YouTube, by doing super chats during the live streams, by doing super thanks below any video, or by clicking the join button below the stream and becoming a YouTube member. And members get access to monthly exclusive behind the scenes videos. I just posted 3 videos exclusive to members. They are unedited gameplay sessions. The first 2 are me relaxing playing Hunt Showdown whilst testing out a new recording method, and the third one is me practicing my Elden Ring speedrunning. And there's going to be more practice, speedrun practice shared with members over the coming weeks, because I'm currently off stream practicing some of my other games speedrunning, because I'm trying to plan a speedrun marathon where I try and run multiple games back to back. And I just really need, like, I'm out of practice for other games, so I'll be doing a lot of practice. Also, don't forget to join the Discord. It's the #1 best way to make sure you don't miss any live streams or videos. There's a link in the description to that as well, or you can do ! Discord for the invite. And I do stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So if you're watching on YouTube and you'd rather be watching on Twitch, there's a link in the description to that, or you can do ! Twitch. And regardless of whatever platform you're watching on, the #1 best way you can support the content totally for free is by smashing the like button below the live stream and subscribing to the YouTube channel, because doing those two things makes it more likely for the content to be recommended to new people. So if you're watching on Twitch and you would like to do that, you can do ! YouTube in the chat. Hello once again. Today I killed the guff with my friends for the first time, and we died a ton. What's the most effective way to kill him? Thanks and good luck. Oh, thanks for the luck. I appreciate that, Gabriel. The best way to kill your glut is to use barley wine for fire resistance and just melee him with a silver sword. Because he's undead, he's actually really, really weak to silver. And if actually you can just dodge roll his slam attack and just run out of the way of his meteors. Other than that, you can stand right next to him and just keep meleeing with the silver sword. You want a really good mixture though of high HP and stamina. Personally, I also like to use oh, we need to repair stuff. I also like to use the Fenris armor for that, because the fire resistance is really good on it, and also the added movement speed is super good, and you can't really get hit many times from Yugluff anyway, so you know it is a little bit not as good armor in terms of you can take less hits if you do that, but I personally think it's worth the trade-off. I really like using the Fenris armor for Yugluff. But thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you guys had a good time playing the game. Thanks for the sub on YouTube, Mohammed. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing good, buddy. We are gradually getting there, but we just don't have low mass location, unfortunately. You're welcome. Yeah, unfortunately, the DPS of the Crystal Battle Axe just doesn't really... Like, the stats of it are actually good. But it just, the animation time's so slow that the DPS of the sword actually ends up being better. I kind of wish that wasn't the case, because I think the Crystal Battle Axe is so cool. But yeah, it is what it is. What? Oh, the silver sword is a lot faster than any black metal weapon or the crystal battle axe. But yeah, I mean, you can do it with anything, pretty much. Just Take time. No, I was stuck. Honestly, Yag with like lots of players is like gonna take a while no matter what. I do think it's kind of interesting in Valheim the way that the boss's health scales and stuff with when you play with more players, because it definitely does complicate things if you're just used to playing solo. Is there a way to speed up taming animals? I can't think of one. I'm not an expert on survival stuff though. Salt White Shark, thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good. Welcome to the stream, dude. Yeah, avoiding scaring him is probably the best suggestion. Yeah. Keep fires away from him. You just stay away from him for as long as you can. What are the world records that I have right now? I'm not sure. You'd have to look at my speedrun.com profile. If you do exclamation SRC in the chat to get a link to the Valheim leaderboards, you can just click on my username and see all of my leaderboard positions and everything I've submitted. Yeah, we probably should create a command that just links to my profile on SRC. Because it's something that makes sense, people would ask. Oh! Didn't realize that Drogue was so close. Oh god. No, he just turned. You saw it, chat. It was like he was going for the Droga and he tricked me. I'm not using any HD pack. I play vanilla. You have to be eligible for record. Thanks. I wonder what happened to that Desquito, dude. Oh, look at this. It might be worth just... No, we can't just swim that. We're dead. I'll just melee us in the water. We gotta use a boat. Ow. Ow. Well, we can live without that. Seems like a good way to de-aggro. Just let him have the boat. Would be fun to be able to join someone's game as a mob. That would be fun. I like it. Trying to stay up to date with the chat, but in the planes it's so sus for me to read the chat. Texture pack, imagine turning rune brightness up 4,000%, seeing it through the terrain from a mile off. Yeah. Texture packs in games can be abused. One of the craziest ways they get abused is actually in like FPS games. Sometimes they just make all the world transparent and stuff. It's actually one way that I forget what they call that type of hack, but like one way that type of hack where you have like X-ray vision. One way it is done is by modding textures. It's created a spin-off of Valheim Drog on his boat. True. ESP, yeah, that's it. Exactly, Andrew. Well, it's taken a while to actually find another boss, unfortunately. Exactly, damn, yeah. That's what I was thinking of as well. Well, not the exact one, but yeah, I remember people doing that sort of thing on all the old id games. Well, more swamp. BRB, you need to pray to our and Jesus. Hell yeah. What's up, man? And thanks for talking about the stream. I hope you're doing good, bud. Appreciate that, dude. Happy to have you in the chat. Yeah, we actually need wood. Wait. Those pillars over there. Look, so much like fingers, but it can't be. We should just check this plains anyway. We're gonna want to have... We need to mark this swamp though. We're gonna want to have wood before we go into the swamp for sure. What? Oh, there he is. I thought it sounded like it was ahead of me then. So weird looking. Right, I don't know. It looks shit now, doesn't it? This swamp, this plains, I mean. We should check it. I think we basically have to. Oh. Oh, that was a bad shot. Can't see my crosshair really at all against those trees. What's up, Kyla? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing good. The run's been going pretty good so far. Thanks, bud. It's been going really good. It's taken us a while to find our next boss, unfortunately, which might be what kills this run, but other than that, it's been going good though. Yeah, it's just not going to work out, that plains. Let's head back to this swamp. Do I think there should be a hardcore mode like in Minecraft? I think there's no reason why not. Why the game shouldn't have something like that. Thanks a lot for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate that, Kyla. I would have no issue with them having a hardcore mode like Minecraft. However, I think it would be much more interesting if they had their own hardcore mode that was unique to Valheim. Like, maybe there could be more to it, you know what I mean? I'm always in favor of, like, original ideas. This plains does go on further, actually. It's probably not going to have Yag up there though, is it? This bit of swamp's obviously trash as well. Let's see if we can... find anything useful in this next bit of swamp. But yeah, definitely wouldn't be against, I think, you know, different modes and different for like lots of variety in games is really good, especially when it's like single player slash sort of co-op games where lobbies and stuff aren't an issue. Sometimes it's detrimental to multiplayer games because you're splitting the lobbies, so it can make it harder to get games. But when it's just a single player game, it's like I'm a fan of different modes and stuff. I think it would be cool. But I would be really interested to see Iron Gate's take on hardcore rather than just obvious stuff. But you know, if they're not going to do that, doing it just like Minecraft is also good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's does. I think it still would be good. But I think it could be really, really good if it's like, oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. A leech just in a path. We've got a bone mass rune though. I almost just got wrecked by a leech just casually out of the water, which is almost never happens. Right, where this bone mass is going to be a big deciding factor in how good this run can be. Oh god. Okay. It's sort of inconclusive. It's not great. But it's not terrible. Yeah. Yeah, if Modder and Yaga are sort of around either en route or near bone mass, it still could be decent. What's up, Richard? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good, bud. I will say that one really good thing about the whole replying feature now in Twitch chat is so like it's really useful for me to just see when you guys are talking amongst yourselves. So I know I don't need to read the message. It's a good feature. Yeah, sometimes I think of playing some like really retro games again, but it is fun for the nostalgia. But I rarely end up super getting into them. Nowadays, at least. No, I've not tracked how many seeds I've played so far. It's too many. basically a year of doing this several times a week. And in the early days, I ran New Game Plus for ages. Which you fly through seeds even faster with New Game Plus because it runs shorter, but it's still all bosses. New Game Plus is still so underutilized by people that want to learn the run because it is one of the best things for actually learning how to read seeds a bit better. Get a feel for seeds in general, what to expect for boss arrangement and stuff like that. I think it could be cool if there was a harder difficulty that slowly corrupts the less dangerous regions, so the meadows will be converted to black forest that goes to swamp and so on. That sounds really cool. Yeah, I've had the You're Being Hunted event several times during speedruns. In fact, it even happened during the last world record run that we got on the Yugluth bite. Which weirdly, it's happened on the Yugluth bite several times. Thanks a lot for watching the stream tonight, you guys. I really appreciate it. If this run winds up being a dead run, we're probably going to call it for tonight. Been streaming for 3 hours and 20 minutes and it's 20 to midnight and I want to stream tomorrow. And I can't, my sleeping pattern is so bad right now because I had a cold for a few days and I couldn't get rid of the cold and the cold was keeping me up at night. So it just trashed my sleeping pattern. I can't stay up too late because my dad is visiting on Sunday. So I'll be streaming tomorrow, but then on Sunday my dad's visiting, so I won't be doing content on Sunday. So I'll either be back to streaming either Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure yet which. First system you had was a Wii. The Wii was such a good console, honestly. Being able to play GameCube games on it was awesome. As well. See a Stonehenge. Oh. I was looking at chat. I accidentally walked off. I think we might have a Yag rune. No, we don't. What's going on here? He's tripping. Now we might have. We might have a Yag rune here. Oh god. There's like, oh my god, the colours of fuelings compared to the background box me so often. Oh, and there's a Desquito right there. Like, what is this game? Don't tell me they can get up as well. How many Desquitos, how many fuelings, how many Loxes? Like, there's just no chance for a bed. And there's a Desquito on the Yag rune. Okay, so this we gotta put a bed down. It is not worth the risk. If that yag ends up being close, this could be a sick run. So I think our best bet is to just find a rock they can't climb up. So not this one, I guess. Yeah, surely you can't climb up that one. Okay. Thought I heard a mosquito then. Getting really close. I think the first console that I actually owned officially was the Sega Mega Drive. But my granddad, I always had like Amigas and stuff, all different kind of Commodores, and he was into buying computers like always throughout his life. So he had like lots of old computers, and so the first video games that I would play on like a regular basis was like random old computer stuff like Bubble Bobble and Summit Professor. I can't remember all the names of the games. It was like Barbarian or something was one, stuff like that. I can't fully remember all the names of the games. I actually have them. Do you know what's actually adorable? Before my grandma passed away, the last time I saw her, she gave me a load of like older Amiga games or something. I think they're old Amiga games, if I remember rightly, but a load of the games that I used to play at her house back in that time. And she gave them to me and was like, oh, you still have a PlayStation or whatever, you might as well take these. You used to love them as a kid, you can just play them on your PlayStation. Like, she just thought that that's how it worked. Like, you know, there's just like machines that play video games and they all play all the video games. She gave them to me. Ooh, kind of close to bone mass. Yeah, which is amazing, right? So I actually have them like right next to me. They'll literally be just to my right on this shelf somewhere. All the physical games I have left are just here. Nah. I'm not sure what my granddad's days was when he passed away, but I'm probably older than you think. Actually, you know what we should do? Let's harvest this. That's awesome, Roy. I actually love old computers. Very nostalgic for me. I used to think about doing some retro computer streams years ago. One of the things I kind of wanted to do. Yeah, we'll get a black and white TV. Hell yeah, dude. I love that stuff. Let me try and find them right now. Don't know, I have a lot of retro stuff on these shelves. I can't see him for some reason. Can't see him. I can show you guys, I guess, somehow. Like the collection. It's not like a good collection around. Well, it is a good collection, but I've not collected games in ages. Where the hell are my old computer games? Don't know, I can't see him, bro. They're there somewhere. Oh, I found it. Right, found him. So this is the oldest games I still have. I've got a lot of retro games on the shelf. Not a lot, but you know, probably a lot by most people's standards. But I used to really collect games. So we've got. Let's go through the stack of floppy disks as we sail. So I've got them all here. Deluxe Paint 2 by EA. Some random thing of Amiga tutorials. There's a brilliant blend of games and tutorials. Addicted to Fun New Zealand Story for the Amiga. Professor Moriarty. That is the Professor game that I couldn't remember the name of. This one? Barbarian, yeah, it is called Barbarian. It's sort of like a fighting game. Bubble Bubble. Micro Style RVF Honda. I think this was maybe some kind of racing game. I can't quite remember. Then Interceptor. Exactly, Manon, yeah. But yeah, she literally gave him this, like thinking I could just still put them in my PlayStation or whatever. Which is just adorable, and obviously I just nodded like, yeah, I'll take them. Like, I can't use them, but I'll take them. Because they're cool to own. Like, I was so young when I used to sit at the computer playing those games, so it's really cool for her to give them to me. But I have all kinds of weird, random retro games. This is the most bizarre game I own. It's actually a Famicom game. I can't remember what the name of this game is anymore. I can't read the kanji, but I can't remember what the name of this game is anymore. I used to know, obviously, when I bought it. What this is a Capcom game. And when Zelda became so successful, Capcom actually tried to make their own version of Zelda, except it was all like pirate themed. And they tested it, I believe, in arcade machines in Japan. And they planned for it to like rival Zelda, and it just didn't really work out. And so they did release a version of it on the Famicom. And it just never came to the West. And that's what that game is. So like, as someone that likes Capcom games and stuff, like I was really excited to play that when I found out it existed. But yeah, I used to have a gigantic game collection. I don't know how many physical games I still own. It's still probably a lot. But I've just got this shelf behind me with my computer's on that it's just full of games, all different console eras and stuff. Whereas I used to have like, you know, 2 or 3 bookshelves. That was all retro games basically. But I sold most of them when I lost my job. When I was broke, when I was starting out streaming. And just kept the ones I actually care about. And I have not played any of them in years. Or at least not those versions. So probably could just sell them all, to be honest. But there was a time where I was interested in collecting retro stuff. That's awesome, Dave. Do you still make games now? I recently got back into making games for fun. What are my PC specs? I have a 2 PC setup, one for stream and one for gaming PC. My gaming PC is a 2700X CPU and a RTX 2070 graphics card, 16 gig of RAM. It's all the important stuff. Far from top of the range now. But still really good for 1080p gaming. My stream PC is way worse than that. Has a 1600, whatever it is, 1660 in it for streaming. Because it was the cheapest card that supported the latest NVIDIA encoder at the time for recording and stuff and streaming. Now, I wish I did, to be honest. A great time in my 20s. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, programming games and stuff is really fun. It's really fun, especially as a hobby. It can still be fun as a job, but it can also really suck as a job and be really stressful. But it's a great hobby. Ooh, that mountain looks kind of interesting. I think we go there. This is it. This is the moment where we know what this run can be made of. We need this mountain to work out for us. This is definitely good enough for me to just commit to this one and say this is the one we're going to go with. It looks like Modder could easily be on there. If she is, run has potential. What's the plan after this challenge? It's going to take a while to get world record back. I'm expecting that Mistlands to come out eventually. Like, you know, it might come out before we could take record back. Or shortly after we take record back. So when Mistlands comes out, I'll be speedrunning Mistlands. And then figuring out if it's possible to still do the game in reverse. I've got some other challenges. I don't count speedruns as challenges. They're two separate things to me. Want to see Plains Biome challenge? Yeah, I might do that. The fog is so bad. We can't even see the mountain. We're just going to trust we're going the right way. Well, it's supposed to be this year, Mistlands, right? So can't be that many months away. Unless they delay it. Just want to see you play Valheim. Yeah, there's a reason why I started with the swamp only challenge video, because actually a plains only challenge wouldn't actually be as hard, believe it or not. It is easier to do Yag. But yeah, at some point it does make sense for me to use that mod to, I suppose, to do the other biomes. The mountains one would really be the crazy one, but there is one other challenge video that I've been working on before that. Well, that Desquito was so far in the water. Whatever. I don't really want to play this out anymore. It's going to be a nightmare to get back there. I'm not going to relog. GG.
Splish.
I just want to... I mean, basically, because we're in the plains, would have had to have relogged. Like, we can't make a boat from plains mats. So we would have had to have swam and just relogged. So let's actually just quickly see if this cave would have even worked out. And then we'll check where what it actually is. This was a really interesting run because it wasn't a super good run, but it was kind of on the ropes for a while. And she was here. Well, that's annoying. Another run that could have been world record. Yeah, so we're on about 220 or something, right? So let's say we didn't have bonfire mats, did we? So I would have had to have done campfire strats. So we could have been looking at like a 15-minute fight for modder, let's say. Which would have put us at 245. Then eggs. So eggs, one there. Trying to see like where like our what other egg we would let's actually just reveal eggs. Trying to figure out what the odds are of us maintaining world record pace would be. Yeah, so like these are the two that we see, right? Well, not that one. That's stuck. Honestly, these eggs probably would have cost us a run anyway. So what did I say we would have been at? Let's call it like 245 or something. Even just after just the fight, not including egg time. To 55. Say like 305. I'm just adding up like boss fight times. So basically, we would have had to have found those 3 eggs and got to those 2 bosses in 50 minutes. Obviously, we'll never know. Oh, that includes getting back here, though, doesn't it, after the death? So, yeah, it definitely wouldn't have happened. Playing it out after the death. But without it, it might have been possible. But anyway, yeah, I guess I just need to not be talking to chat as much. Not be chattering away as much when we're approaching the plains. But honestly, it's so rare that dead skeetos are that far out in the ocean anyway. But yeah, I should have been paying more attention instead of just talking to chat when we're approaching the plains. I do, like, in general, I do kind of like need to talk to chat less when I'm in the plains, but I just like talking to chat. The challenges of actually live streaming your runs. But anyway, I'm not bothered because guess what? That's maybe like the 5th time we've been on pace for something like that recently. So we'll do it again, which is why I wasn't surprised by Thread's time. Yeah, so we can beat 354. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I don't have enough time left to do another stream tonight. It's like midnight, and obviously it's gonna take at least 4 hours ish, right? So thanks a lot for watching. If you would like to support the content, you can check the links in the description for Patreon and donations and YouTube memberships and stuff. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the like button on the live stream, !YouTube and then Twitch chat. That really helps to get new people into the chat. Make sure you join the Discord so you don't miss any live streams or videos. !Discord, link in the description for that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Valheim Speedrun World Record attempts. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and thanks a lot for your generosity today. You guys have been really kind in the chat and nice and friendly, and I really appreciate that. And thanks for all the donos and stuff. Thanks, man, and it's nice of you to say. I really appreciate that. Night, guys. See you tomorrow for some more runs. Bye.